describing what Second Life is. And of course, all of you know that, but Second Life is an online virtual space where users interact with each other and they can explore. It can also be used as a meeting place or for online events. Users can also inform each other by posting videos, PowerPoints, and the like. We sliding these? Are we putting these slides over in the front?
Yes, I'll do that. I'll slide them over. I'll slide the next one. Just tell me when you want me to slide them over, and I'll try to do them.
I'm on the next one.
Okay, is that the one you want, or do you want one after that?
The one after that, please. Thank you. Okay, in the field of education, Second Life can be used several different ways. A few ways for educators is professional development, networking, and training. Second Life can also be used as a virtual classroom. You can do online presentations and lectures. Second Life can be used for distance learning and collaborative learning between schools. Schools, different areas, different states. If you could slide that next one over, please. Okay, some examples of how Second Life can be used in K-12 education is virtual field trips, game rooms, and private islands where teachers and students can be the only ones to access with password. Using Second Life, students would be engaged by using a video game-like programming as they learn. And that Ben is going to explain one example of a virtual field trip.
Thanks. Eileen, if you can go to the next slide, please. The first place we're going to look at a few existing features in Second Life, and the first place we're going to look is NOAA, which is the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. This agency, or administration I guess, conducts research and gathers data from around the world on the oceans, atmosphere, space, and the sun. And they're responsible for the weather warnings that you see. They chart the seas and the skies. They guide the protection of the oceans and the coastal resources, and they work to improve our understanding of the environment we live in. On Second Life, they've got their own island where you can take a ride on a plane, one of their hurricane planes. You can see right into the eye of a hurricane. You can ride up through the atmosphere on a weather balloon. You can explore a glacier, or you can go underwater and look at sea life. They've actually got a little submarine ride that you can go down and look at life in the ocean. There's a tsunami information area as well, and there's also a meeting hall there as well. So you could easily take a class out to Noah Island and have them, spend a class period there and bring them all in at the end, still in Second Life, and you could talk to them about what you're seeing. So basically, through Second Life, they teach you visitors about our changing planet. You get to experience environments that you wouldn't otherwise have access to, and then there's all those activities that you can get to do. There's also there's a YouTube walkthrough of NOAA's island, and if anyone is so inclined, it's just a few minutes, and it's a neat little walkthrough of the island. We can go to the next slide. All right, so the next location that is again existing in Second Life already, is the NASA island. So NASA is responsible for the civilian space program, um, aeronautics and aerospace research. They concentrate on space exploration and scientific discovery. And they focus on a better understanding of the Earth and its place in our solar system. Um, on the island, um, again, visitors can mingle with the scientists from NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab. They've got several islands. They've got an Explorer Island. They've got a Lunar Exploration Island, E-Education Island, and they've got an interactive planetarium showing constellations. You can see also see a model of the Martian surface, which was created using actual data. During the times of shuttle launches and pertinent, NASA-type information, the video screens are broadcasting that information as well. You can set it up to show, old NASA clips or live streaming NASA events. So you could easily bring a class in here and look at an old launch or some old news footage that NASA's got that you could display right on the screens on one of their islands. And with that, I will turn it over to Dana. And I think she might be having trouble with her mic.
Yeah, this is Jennifer. I'm going to start with Dana's slides here, and then if she works, then she can. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, thanks. So when we started this project, we got really excited because there's so many different opportunities for Second Life and turn the volume up. There's so many opportunities for Second Life and for virtual learning environments everywhere. So we wanted to think, where was the limit going to be? What were some dreams that we could have for where Second Life or any type of virtual learning environment could go? So we started brainstorming, and some of the ideas that we had to do with laboratories and hospitals. We could make farms or greenhouses, ecosystems. Imagine being able to actually go to a tropical rainforest and do experiments there, make observations there, do all sorts of things like that. Or amusement parks. So this could really be applicable to all different areas of science. So why would students be interested? Well, because we know that they love being able to use technology. So the first thing is a little bit of friendly competition. And we've seen that already. Last night, I was able to bring in my 13-year-old niece and to try out the go-kart a little bit. And, we crashed it, and we had it actually going in the ocean, and it was pretty crazy. So you can see the kids doing this, whether it's to go from one location to another or kind of as a reward to one of the challenges that they had. It's also an alternative learning experience, and since we really want to be able to get the kids experience and help them to gain skills with Web 2.0 activities, this is a perfect opportunity for them to do that. It also expands their social network. We know that they love Facebook, they love talking to each other, and they love being able to meet new people. And so this is another way for them to do that in a safe environment where they can work or meet with students from other classrooms, whether it's from their own school, across town, or from a different country. And I think one of the most important things in why students would be interested is this, that if you get them involved in the planning and you get them involved in the building of a Second Life or a virtual learning environment, they're going to be engaged in it. They're going to be interested in it. They're going to want to continue. They're going to want to come back. They're going to want to show their friends what they built, what they did, and challenge them. So the whole thing is, if they make it, they're going to be invested in it. The next thing, and this would be the next slide, this would be the how can students be challenged with thinking it's just a game. It's kind of hard for a lot of people to understand what it is in this virtual environment unless they've really tried it. Let's see, is this the right one? It should be the one that says how can students at the top. Okay, thank you. Yeah, from the perspective of my mat, I can't actually see that up there. A lot of kids, a lot of administrators, if they haven't done this, might think it's just a game, and we want the students to understand that this is a learning environment. While it might still be fun too, they are going to.
They put the learners through simulated events. Airlines have pilots go directly from the simulator right into a plane. You know, these are things that are happening today that that we can get our students in as well. Medical students have progressed from learning on cadavers to working with physical simulators and more recently on-screen simulators. And then if a prospective doctor can learn about a complex piece of anatomy or a difficult procedure from a simulator, certainly our kids can learn the frogs and are physically moving their hands, walking through Second Life, and using that technology as well. So, anything else? Anyone other questions? All right, great. Thank you guys.